Well, hello, my fellow HBICs. How you doing on this lovely morning, afternoon, and evening? How are you all? How's everything going? Who are you embodying today? Who are you identifying as today? Are you identifying yourself as amazing, beautiful, sexy, sassy, and saucy? As the woman or man who can have whatever the hell they want? Are you identifying as that, no matter what your 3D is showing you? Are we still identifying as being badasses when it comes to manifestation? I certainly hope so. I certainly hope we're not letting any stupid ass circumstances that are in our 3D that might be slightly upsetting. But deep down, you know they can't stop you. Okay? All right. Selling myself time. If you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching options are in the drop box below, and they are on the screen that just went by. I also have a channel membership. I go live with that channel membership every single Tuesday around 9:30 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. I also have TikTok. I have Instagram. I also have another YouTube channel that is just my other life. And when I say other life, I mean not manifestation. Everything other than manifestation. Although sometimes I still bring it up over there. Just slightly. Just a little bit. But if you want to just hang out with me and get to know me better, you might want to come over to Kimberly's Other Life. Yeah, to those of you that have already came over there, thank you so friggin' much. I friggin' appreciate it. I appreciate it. You're just chilling with me, man. You're just chilling. Okay. Anything else? No. Okay. I don't know what my title is, but it's going to be something, success story. SP, celebrity, success story. But if you're not manifesting a celebrity, this is still an SP success story. I will, in the future, make a big success story video. I will. But in the meantime, I'll make random ones like this, okay? And I know you're probably in your head like, why don't you post more success stories? You only do it once in a while. I know. I do that because I know sometimes when someone's not in the best place, another person's success story can be triggering. Can be. So, because I'm talking to, a large amount of people, not everybody is triggered by success stories. Some people, it like pumps them on. So because I'm catering or trying to cater to everyone, I'm going to let success stories come in once in a while, but I'm just not going to drown you in them in case you're someone that it bothers, right? We got to make this a happy, safe place for everyone, and I do the best I can. So that's the truth behind it. If you are someone who has a success story, please feel free to send it to me. I am collecting them. I've already collected a shit ton. I save the emails in a special folder, and I will be, randomly grabbing them and making either videos out of them or a full video. But I'm just not don't feel like, oh my God, she hasn't read it yet or she hasn't done anything with it. I will. I'm just not trying to smother our whole HBIC group, right? Okay. So, with this success story, I have been specifically asked to leave certain things out of it. Most importantly, details of where this happened, right? Meaning what city or what country or any of that. So I will be, if I'm reading and I stumble over words because I'm in the middle of trying to think of another word to use. That's all. So I'm literally going to be reading it. Oh my God, my back itches and I can't find my back scratcher. Literally reading it from my email. So bear with me. I have to wear my glasses again. I wanted to show up without glasses on for once. You know what I mean? Because today I put makeup on because, well, you all know the rules. You know when I put makeup on. You know what happens when I put makeup on, right? Okay. So let's get into it. She also did not want her name put on here. So I'm going to oblige. If you ask me to keep anything anonymous, I will. I will. Okay. Hi, dear Kim Sis. I love you so much. I love you so much. This is my YouTube username and Insta. Also, I follow you and Sammy. Oh, Sammy. From you two only, I got to know how powerful I am. I remember long back you had a celeb video. I used to get stressed that how I will be able to communicate, how will he know that I exist? But then I saw that celeb SP video of you. You said they literally will fall on your lap. Don't worry with the communications, stay on your manifesting game. But I spitballed a lot. But finally this year, it happened. Actually, I left the month out. Actually, I told myself I am his wife, and I never felt that pedestal thing. So I sometimes posted on my original Twitter and all about him, along with other topics too. I kept on telling myself he will reach out to me, as Kim Sis said. I kept affirming. Sammy also said celebs are like normal SPs. So on this specific date, out of the blue, one bigwig, coming up with a different word, of our country messaged me from his original Twitter account with a company. He said, "Can you please give me your digits?" I was in shock because I know he is the main person of my celebrity man's life. So messaged him my digits and he said, one call will come. And he said this person's main helper will call you, madam, tomorrow morning, sharp, 9 a.m. Then the next day, that helper of the celebrity, he WhatsApped me saying, "Madam, are you free? Can I call you?" I was like, "Yes, sure." And the call came. And guess who was on the other side of the phone? Her celebrity freaking SP. Her celebrity SP. He spoke to me like he knows me since years. He said, "I follow all your posts. I like your post. Soon we will meet." Then after several days, he himself came to my city and his main person messaged me and we met. Oh, what a wonderful, marvelous meeting. He behaved like I was the celebrity, not him. He is one of the most famous, greatest celebrities of our country. And then again, he came back several days later to my city and met me. And since then, he literally worships me. I am waiting for the wonderful proposal. Kimberly, sis, you and Sammy will be my chief guests for that most important day of my life. He is a celeb, so lots of biggies will come. But for me, my soul sisters, Kimberly and Sammy will be the chief guests. I wanted to share you our photographs also. Blah, blah, blah. You can even see in the pics that he can't go without holding my hands. You can share this success story, but please keep some things private for safety reasons. Absolutely. All I did was affirming and persisting, even while in tears. While affirming, automatically, I get images in my mind. Love you, boo. I will come to that wedding. Okay. Just let me know. I got to get, I got to get my affairs in order, but I will come. Okay. So now this person sent me a second email with a little more info in it. So I'm going to read that now. Hi, Kim Sis. This is the continuation of my previous celeb SP success story. When he initially contacted her, he told her he likes all my posts since but something was stopping him. But then he finally decided to ask my digits by the celebrity helper. Because he was not active on social media then, but he saw all my posts and he loves my posts. Also, she noted, I never posted about him as a fangirl, but back in my mind, I always felt as a wife. I can sometimes really post about him along with other topics. So sometimes I posted appreciating about what his career is. And I'm deliberately leaving out what his career is. Okay. He said on that day that he loves my posts since more than a year and a half. And that was the exact time when I deeply fell in love with him. But all the time I was spitballing so much, my bad. But this is also a proof that there is always movement, that there's always movement. And it's also proof that even when you're doubting and you're having a rough time and you're, not believing in your 3D, you're believing that nothing's ever going to happen, when you have those days, even when you're spiraling, even when you have those moments, that freaking manifestation is coming. It's coming. If this is not proof, if my own story isn't proof, come on, it's proof. Let's keep reading. I was in shock in the day that he contacted her, that what you said became true in your celebrity video long back then, that the celebrity will fall on your lap. I told you. He literally found me, reached out to me, contacted me, then he met me after several days in my city. He only came to my city. He had something to do. He told me on the phone, only I will soon meet you at your city. I literally didn't lift a damn finger. So I want to say to all, listen to Kimberly and Sammy, and you will have it all, period. He can't go without holding my hands, even when he's in his performance. Thank you and love you tons, Kimberly, sis, and Sammy. I mean, you two are my soul sisters, really, truly. When sometimes I doubted if the affirmations work, or even if the law of assumption work, I watch you both, old videos, and kept going even while spitballing. And I'm assuming spitballing means spiraling. Thus, I get everything I want without doing any hard work. For things I want always come to me. I don't go to get them. They come for me. I'm so happy for this girl. Happy, happy, happy. Okay. So that was the end of it. I just had to quickly double check to make sure that I left out everything she asked me to leave out. Anything specific, and I don't blame her, right? They need their damn privacy, right? They're in the spotlight now. So, hello, celebrity SP manifestors. Hello, regular SP manifestors. Hello, new love manifestors. Now, a celebrity SP and a new love SP can be very similar, and they're similar in the fact that the SP did not know the manifester, didn't know the person, right? And she still got it. And for what it's worth, she is not the first celebrity SP success story I've had. Listen, I know how our 3D can trick us. You've been living your entire existence believing in your 3D world. Your whole life you've been doing that, right? So the law of assumption, or manifestation in general, is a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to how we handle things, our day-to-day life. It's how we handle things, and how we have to start looking at our 3D as not 100% the truth anymore. It's not. And I know that can be, listen, it's not, for some people, I'm sure it was overnight that they were able to just start realizing, okay, all of this shit out here is a damn lie unless I like it. I know. Some of us, including myself, we took a little while. We took a little while, and that's okay. So if you're still in a standpoint of struggling with logic when it comes to your 3D, I understand, and it won't stop you. It won't stop you. But I'm going to tell you, as you manifest more and more, as you embody the state more and more, and I have to add this because it makes my blood boil. Don't let the limitations of another make you feel that you cannot consciously decide moment by moment who you are. Don't you let someone else who has to convince you that it's just not that easy to become this new version of yourself, that your mind is gonna fight you. That's where the repetition comes in. That's where repetition of it comes in. But you don't need to be told that it's difficult. Your mind's gonna fight you. You've been living that way your whole life. Your whole life. Every time you decided you couldn't have something because you weren't good enough, you weren't pretty enough, you weren't lovable. You're never the person chosen. Your whole life, you've been battling that mind of yours. But you do have choice, moment by moment. When I stopped listening to other people telling me that my self-concept's a joke, right? That I have all this wrong with me. I have to fix all these things with my mind. When I stopped listening to other people's shit, my world changed because I took that chance and I started applying states of consciousness to my life. It's a scary phrase, but it's not hard. It's just moment by moment. As your thoughts come in, you get to choose which ones get to stay. Even if the same shitty thought, like I'm sure she had, that she's never going to get this celebrity SP because this SP doesn't even know who she is. It's too hard. It's never going to work for you. Why do you think you're so special? That only happens in movies and dream worlds, right? No, it's a moment by moment choice and the not giving up when it feels too difficult. The law of assumption mixed with states of consciousness has completely, utterly changed my entire life. My entire life. And I didn't discover this shit until my very, very late 30s. So I had a lifetime of experiences that told me a different story, that told me that I wasn't good enough, I was too fat, guys don't like fat girls. That was my mindset. Relationships aren't going to last for you. If I can change, any one of you can change, and it's moment by moment. It really is. Don't accept limitations from others. Don't let that be the reason you fall back and aren't able to have your manifestation because you're listening to somebody else telling you that there's more to fix. There's more to fix. You're not going to be able to do it. It's too hard. It's too hard. It's too hard. Your mind's going to battle you. It's just too hard. Who the fuck wants to look at life that way? You don't anymore. Deep in your heart, you don't want to anymore. And deep in your heart, you know what I'm saying is resonating with you. You know it is. And I'll be right here to push you through the moments that you're struggling with. But don't you give up and don't you accept limitations. You are limitless. You are. Guys, there is nothing we cannot have. Nothing. Nothing. Open your mind. Open your eyes. Take a look at your life. See how you've lived until you found manifestation. And you should be able to see where your old shitty thinking landed you where you currently might be. But with the choice of deciding you are the operant power of your reality. You are connected to the I am. You're unstoppable, completely unstoppable. Stop listening to people who struggle with logic. Because that's all it is. They are struggling with their own logic. You don't have to anymore. Let this be the change. And on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.